So typically my days start when we get here, which is like anywhere from 6:30 to 6:45 in the morning, and we start with like a quick school team meeting to just like get our whole team on the same page. So that's like my SD Marvin and I giving any announcements to CMAs and our CSs and LSs, and then also just kind of like realigning on anything we have questions on, and it's like kind of good culture building within our team. Right after our meeting, we still have a little bit of time before core members get here. So I use that to do a quick walkthrough of our school, kind of make sure that none of our signs have fallen down, which they usually always have. Update any boards that I need to update, do anything to like get school ready. I turn on our music because we like to have our core members walk into like a celebration kind of playlist. I set out any new attendances I need to set out, and I prep any like region specific sign in. Like for example, right now RGB has a really specific sign in, and I prep that and have that ready to go in the office. Then the core members get here. I try to, and I missed it yesterday, but I try to greet the core members at the bus every single day. With the other CMAs, we cheer, we welcome them, just thank them for coming back. They come in, we have them sign in. For the first kind of like 45 minutes, while they're setting up, I'm kind of just like a runner. So I'm like answering questions they have, I'm checking attendance, checking sign-ins. If their door's locked, I'm taking care of that. If an AC is broken, I'm trying to take care of that. Just kind of making sure that everyone's ready to start their day and like get into the classroom. After I do that, I check the attendance, and if anyone's missing, I make sure that they are pre-approved to be missing today, or I call the Res Life director, Ethan, and Taylor, to make sure that they're like awake and like on their way here. By that time, everyone's in sessions or teaching, so I come to sessions and I take quick session attendance, make sure I see everyone here. I do mine like visually. I come here like right when attendance starts and I make sure I know who's late, and then I just kind of scan everyone in. So it was really important for me to learn names pretty quickly. Once I finish attendance, I kind of have like a chunk of time that like is typically flex time, so depending on like what I'm prioritizing for the week, that's what I do there. So the first week that was like making a lot of like posters, kind of running around checking things, like making sure things are running okay, so running smoothly. Like the next week, so it was looking like TFA day kind of setup. Right now it's like a lot of summer jam planning. And I'm also like setting up visitor station, welcoming visitors, and kind of like any like hiccups that arise during the day. Like maybe we need copies like for a session and like we run out of paper, or maybe like an AC went down or something like that. Like I'm like also like taking care of that like in the moment. I'm also going in and out of former classrooms, so I kind of have like a sense of like what's going on in the school. I can provide additional support because I'm also a teacher, and I can like really like accurately like shout at my core members who are doing really awesome things in the classroom. And that's kind of like what most of the day looks like. Around lunchtime, Marv and I check in for a little bit just to make sure that we like know what's going on with each other. And then towards the end of the day, I start to prep my announcements, prep anything that we're doing during our closing time. I will update our school website with anything I know already, so I don't have to do it when I get back home. I will put any student attendance in that I already know about, so I don't have to do that when I get back home. I will prep our daily email, which we have just started doing, so I don't have to do that when I get home. And then I will basically have everything ready to go so that we do like our half an hour closing circle time, and I give my announcements and lead any culture building, and then leave shout outs, and then we are on the bus and good to go. I would say that the biggest obstacles are like when things kind of like come up as a surprise, and you kind of have to like be really flexible and like really like able to adapt to it while also keeping a smile on your face, because you want to make sure that core members like do not feel panicked. So for example, like that's when like if we're having tech issues, if it was like a specific like day to day, like a survey day or like set up data checkers day, and we're having tech issues, kind of like being able to like understand like the process ahead of time so that you're able to fix those, or like have all the people that you need to have on call so that you can like get those questions answered. I would say like a lot of the SOM role is also being like team mom, which is like a really weird thing to say, but like institute is like a really like stressful emotional experience for everyone. People express that in different ways, so like you're in a really powerful position to be able to provide support that like the people on the team don't necessarily aren't necessarily able to provide just because of like what they're focusing on. So I will like try to spend a lot of time during the day, like talking to people and like making sure that everyone's okay and like getting feedback and like checking on emotional states, and that's really important to me. Our daily celebrations are our end of the day shout outs. We have shout out boards. We also just try to like be like a pretty like celebratory group. Like there's like a lot of cheering, a lot of snapping all the time. And then we also do like these sort of things where we like give out core value awards, and like little games and prizes.